Hello and welcome to the Chris Evans podcast here from the Second Banana Studio. So glad you're joining me this afternoon. It is Monday, July 31st, 2023. The heat dome is here in Guthrie. It's been hot for about a week. It looks like it's going to be hot for the next couple weeks as well as we get through the dog days of summer. Want to come on here today and talk about all the new housing additions that are going around town. We'll go over 5 total housing additions that are being built or are set to be built. And 4 of those are in city limits, 1 just across the street from city limits. So this will be an impact on Guthrie in the years to come. But before we dive into that, take a look at the areas and what it means for Guthrie. Always like to remind everyone to subscribe to our Second Banana Media YouTube page. Subscribe, click the bell, and be notified when we go live or videos like this. It's been a fun podcast network that we're getting to do, and a lot of great stuff is happening over there. You can also check it out at secondbananamedia.com, also on Facebook and Twitter. Well, again, there's 5 housing additions that are getting ready to be built, and we're going to look at where they're being built at and what it means to the area. And if I say 307 lots, that doesn't mean they're going to build 307 houses immediately. They might start off with 60 and go through different phases. So, but I will give you the total number that has been plotted for that area. So it's exciting. There's going to be some changes with that, obviously with, I think, more increased traffic, but we'll get into that here in a little bit more as we discuss this. So the first one I wanted to talk about is Mission Hills. Everybody knows Mission Hills on the south part of the town, of the city limits, South Division Street, if you will, over by Mercy and Meridian Technology Center. We'll take a look at the map here in a moment, but they are planning to build 307 houses in that area, again, over time. Let's take a look at it on the map, and I'll show you a broad view here first, and hopefully you can see my cursor on the screen there, but obviously there is the Mercy Health Clinic right next to that, the Meridian Technology Center, and then down here, obviously the houses at Mission Hills as we know it now. The land has been cleared. There are some roads already built in this area. And again, 307 lots behind Mission Hills. So this would be Mission Hills 2. Another interesting thing with this project, I'm trying to zoom in here and it's not going to let me zoom in. Oh, there it goes. It's real stingy. Right now, as of Monday, July 31st, Prairie Grove is closed off right now, but they're going to pave this road, and Ideal Homes is the one who's putting in all these houses in here. And so Prairie Grove is currently closed off about right in this area right now, but they're going to reopen that. The other thing with this project, and this was a city deal, like County District 3, Monte Piercy, and also Ideal Homes, the road back here is Davis Road, and right now it's just a dirt or gravel road, and they are at any given moment now, they're going to pave Davis Road from Prairie Grove all the way up to Industrial Road, which is right here. So from Industrial to Prairie Grove on Davis Road will be paved, and that will help with some of the traffic for the folks that will be living in Mission Hills. So as far as traffic is concerned, there's an exit way out on the west side of the property. There's a couple exits over here. I'm sure more will be added on the south side. Of course, we all know about the one entrance and exit on the east side of the property. So that is slated for 307 lots once it's all complete. The next property we'll take a look at will be called Guthrie Farms. And Guthrie Farms is going to be located near Pine and University in that general area. We'll take a look at the map here in a second. And that is set for 388 lots. Let's go to the map and check out this project. And so the Guthrie Farms, and this is going to be, we'll go ahead and zoom in here a little bit. This is Pine Street. Kind of give you a bearing here. Industrial is at the bottom right here, Industrial. The airport runway is right there. So you go down Pine Street and you see Rick's Automotive there as well. But this is this is Guthrie Farms, and this started off as a different project, kind of went away, and now has come back. My touchscreen is fighting me, so bear with me here. But 388 homes to go inside this once it's all done. Division Street's here, Pine Street here. There's University. So when I say University, it's going to be University to the south of all this area. And I always think about this little house right here that's kind of all by themselves, but they're getting ready to have 388 neighbors with them. And that's at Guthrie Farms. And here's your Walmart, Taco Mile, Division Street, all those there. And Lincoln Avenue is on the north side of the property on Pine Street. That will not be the only time I mention Pine Street. There's 3 projects on Pine Street. We'll talk about that here in a second. Let's go to the another project. This is going to be also in the city limits. The first 2 city limits. This is also going to be in city limits. And this one is called Meadow Ridge. And this housing addition will be located at Seward and Coltrane. And slated for that will be 112 lots. Let's take a look at that. And here's the intersection of Seward and Coltrane. The houses will be coming in here. These residents over here knew this day was coming soon because they paved Coltrane from basically Seward all the way down to Waterloo Road. And it's a very nice road. It took some time to get that completely built, but it is completely built. And now you have a nice road and you have open land, and houses will be going in there. And it'll be in this area here, Seward and Coltrane. Again, this is in the city limits. Kind of give you an idea. Liberty Lake over to the west, and Guthrie Lake over to the north over here in this area. So in between the lakes, Seward and Coltrane. Again, that my touchscreen not wanting to work. There we go. Seward and Coltrane, 112 lots. We'll go to the next housing addition platted out here. And this one will also be in the Guthrie city limits. And this one's going to be called Hillcrest Farms. 60 lots, 60 homes set to go inside this property. And this is going to be on Pine Street in Hillcrest. Let's take a look at it here. Kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. So here's Canyon Bluffs, the housing addition over there. Up to the top of your screen is the cemetery, Guthrie Summit View Cemetery. Over to the west is the high school and Guthrie Upper Elementary. And these 60 houses will fit over on this area right here where the cursor's at. So that is Hillcrest Farms. 60 of them, 60 houses set to go in there. Of course, to the south of that is Mockingbird area. All right, so there's 4 of the 5. The last one we'll take a look at, and this was just discussed Monday morning, July 31st, at the Board of County Commissioners meeting. The plat was established with the county clerk's office, approved by the county commissioners, and that is Settlers Point, which will bring 58 lots. This is the one of the 5 that is just outside of city limits. It's across the street from city limits. So what that will look like, we'll go to the map here. Again, this is Settlers Point. And kind of give you an idea of where we're at again. So down here is Industrial and Pine. This is Pine Street here. Industrial, you take the big airport loop on Industrial. You go to the north on Pine Street, and Settlers Point will be in this area here. And I think these are going to be maybe a little bit larger homes than maybe some of the other additions that we have spoken about here. So this would be the area. Just remember, we started all this off with, second one we talked about was Guthrie Farms over in this area with 388 lots. And now down here with Settlers Point with 58 lots in that general area. Doesn't mean they're going to build 58 houses right off the bat. It might be in phases. It probably will be in phases, but that's what it is platted for. So when you add all the projects up, and this is just 4 of the 5 in city limits, 1 just outside of city limits. Of course, Logan County is the 3rd fastest growing county in the state. A lot of that in southern Logan County. But when you add all these houses, when it's all said and done, assuming all these gets built as planned, would bring 925 homes to the Guthrie area. And of course, there's other housing additions. One also was approved today out by the Cedar Valley Golf Course, and they're just going up everywhere. But just kind of focusing on in around the Guthrie area. And when you talk about Guthrie Farms, you talk about Hillcrest Farms and Settlers Point, all 3 of those on Pine Street, from the high school over to the airport, basically on Pine Street. That is 506 homes scheduled for those areas on Pine Street. So I always think of traffic. Of course, Pine Street is going to be a little bit more busier. In fact, I take Pine Street to avoid Division Street sometimes, kind of go outside of town to go to my house or go to the restaurants or, out there on that. So more increased traffic on that road. Of course, city leaders got to start thinking about road maintenance on Pine Street with more and more vehicles up and down Pine Street. And it's just, with all these houses coming in the future, 925 of them, that's going to bring more families. And right now, Guthrie High School, the numbers just came out. Last year's daily membership from 9th grade to 12th grade was 999 students. That's the most I've ever seen. I think that has to be the most ever. I don't want to say for sure, but for as long as I've been following it, 999 is a lot from freshman to 12th grade. So those numbers would continue to grow. We always hear Dr. Simpson with Guthrie Public Schools always talking about more and more people coming here and more students coming. And that's why Charter Oak was such a big deal to build in Sutherland County. But now, with more homes scheduled here in town, the new Cotterell being built here soon, they're going to be breaking ground on that, I think, later this fall, or more discussions on that. But it is needed as Guthrie continues to grow, and a lot of people like Guthrie as it is right now. Some people want to see it grow as well. It's just the way it is. But they're coming, whether you like it or you don't like it. Houses are coming, and 920 of them to be exact. But anyway, I want to get on here and kind of give you an overview of what is coming to Guthrie. Again, all these projects are in different phases right now. It won't be 925 houses all at one time, but they are coming. So again, appreciate you checking out the Chris Evans podcast here from Second Banana Media Studios. Again, don't forget to subscribe and like. We really appreciate you if you did that. And go over to secondbananamedia.com and check out all the podcasts all in one little area. So hope you have a great day, a great week, and a great summer. School is just around the corner starting on August 16th. Hope you have a great day.